Recently, Ukraine continues airstrikes in Russia's hinterland. It can be said that the results are numerous. In addition to blowing up the Illinois 76 transport plane and Figure 22 backfire bomber, still unique, used a straight drone imported from Australia. Russian airport to Kursk region. Conduct large-scale airstrikes. Caused damage to multiple Su-30s and MiG-29s. Russian air defense weapons deployed here. Not only completely ineffective, and it was destroyed. Ukraine destroyed a total of 2 Panzer air defense systems and destroyed a set of S-300 radars. So how did Ukraine carry out airstrikes? Today we will take you to review Ukraine's drones. It's actually made of paper. It's the kind of cardboard we usually see. It is actually a product of an Australian company. The cost of the entire helicopter is very low. Probably between $1,000 and $2,000. The main cost is in its electronic components and camera. Although this drone is made of cardboard, but it should have something. Everything. The drone has a flight life of 1 to 3 hours. The combat radius is about 120 kilometers. Fly from Ukrainian border to Kursk. No problem at all. And its warhead is a modular design. Different warheads can be installed, such as high explosive bombs, multipurpose warheads, etc. The weight of the warhead is about 3 to 5 kilograms. That's about 10 pounds. This equivalent is not particularly large. You may not be able to penetrate a solid fortification, but for airplanes parked on the tarmac, that's completely enough. And this paper airplane also has GPS positioning. Compared with ordinary drones, in terms of performance, they are almost identical. It is precisely because of these systems, enabling it to successfully break through Russian air base defense line. The air raid took place on August 27. Ukraine dispatched a total of 16 suicide drone attacks. Damaged 4 Russian Su-30s and a MiG-29. There is even a person near the airport who is responsible for defending the airport. S-300 air defense missile radar. It was also destroyed by it. For Ukraine, this deal is really a good deal. A drone costs less than $1,000. And a Russian Su-30. Their price is just $30 million. Even more than $50 million. This drone has a relatively short range. Flying speed is slower. Then there is a question. How did it break through Russia's air defense system? Russian military base. Located on the front line of the Kursk Oblast. Less than 100 kilometers from the Ukrainian border. Russia has S-300 deployed here. And Panzer air defense systems, specifically designed to prevent Ukrainian drone attacks. Then such a model flies very slowly. The voyage is still short. Even a plane made of paper shells. How does it break through Russia's defenses? The answer is very simple. Airplane made of paper shell. Not just to reduce costs. What's more important? It is not easily detected by radar. The so-called radar emits electromagnetic waves by itself. Reflected electromagnetic waves when encountering a target. Radar detects reflected electromagnetic waves. Determine the size and orientation of the target. But if the enemy target itself does not reflect electromagnetic waves, doesn't this radar make it blind? You won't be able to detect it. The vast majority of aircraft are made of metal. When radar waves encounter metal, they are reflected. But when it comes to paper and wood, Most radar waves will penetrate it. Just reflects a small amount of radar waves. That is to say, paper and wood in front of the radar. They are invisible. If someone were driving today, in a World War I era airplane made of wood, it's also invisible to radar. Although the body of this aircraft, made entirely of paper shells, inside this drone, it may have some parts, or are made of metal. For example, its engine. Some parts in the camera. It could also be metal. But these metal components themselves are too small. Even if it can reflect radar waves. In radar eyes, it's just a flying little bird. So Ukraine dispatched this time 16 paper drones. Attack on Kursk military base. Russian radar is completely blind. Can't see anything at all. Ukrainian drone. You can hit wherever you want. This aircraft is operated by the Australian Army. Developed in collaboration with Melbourne company SYPAQ. Assistance to Ukraine just started in March this year. Australia plans to provide monthly supplies to Ukraine. 100 of these paper airplanes. It is a low-cost consumption drone. It doesn't matter if I get shot down by you casually. The drone is constructed from thick cardboard. The wings are held in place by durable rubber bands. Can be launched by hand or catapult. Very small. There are no requirements for the takeoff location. Equivalent to a tactical individual drone. It also has a military-grade guidance system installed. Once launched, it can fly autonomously. The cost of this aircraft is only 1,000 to 5,000 Australian dollars. That's between 600 and 3,000 US dollars. And it destroys. But the Su-30 fighter jet worth 30 million US dollars. How do you think this deal is a good deal? The most important thing is Russia's current air defense system. For this cheap paper drone, there is no way. This means, at a distance from the Ukrainian border, Russian Air Force bases within 100 kilometers. After that, we will all fall into Ukraine. Paper drone suicide attack. Ukraine's war example also provides an inspiration for future wars. Low-cost drone. Can be made entirely of cardboard or wood. Not only reduce costs. And it's invisible to radar. This Ukrainian war. Ukrainian soldiers creatively developed a variety of novel tactics to combat the Russian invasion. Some of the unmanned suicide speedboats we saw earlier. The paper drone I saw today. Don't know tomorrow's Ukraine. What kind of surprises will it bring us? I am a wealth accumulation channel. See you in the next episode.